4 principles of success. I want to summarize everything in this session about success and mindset. I want to simplify it for you by distilling it down to 4 fundamental principles of success that will keep you out of trouble 99% of the time. I read 2 to 3 weekly books on psychology, marketing, business, self-help, the law of attraction, and so on. And as I previously stated, I met some truly incredible high-level masterminds. I have had the good fortune of working with clients earning 6 figures per month, and I've seen tremendous success in my business. The more time I spend with these people, and the more I immerse myself in their way of thinking, the more clear the distinction became between the successful and the unsuccessful people, the happy and the unhappy people. You will be unstoppable in your business when you adhere to these principles. I awaken each morning brimming with vitality and zeal, ready to take on new challenges and face the day. My company thrives every day. Incredible things are going on. Some things seem like coincidences, but you know they are not small wonders. If you follow these principles, success is assured. There's no ceiling to what you can accomplish. However, if you deviate from these principles and do not practice them, you know you are gambling. Perhaps you will succeed, maybe you will not. I'm sticking to my guns on these principles to determine when a particular method is acceptable or works. So, I want to share these 4 principles with you right now because there's one thing I could teach you is you should listen to it and apply it in your life. Disregard everything else I'm about to say. That's it. So principle number 1 is that God forces you to succeed if you focus on victory. The universe and life compel you to achieve. I believe God designed the universe in this way. Is it true that the natural law takes over and forces you to succeed when you focus exclusively on victory? I mean that focusing solely on the victory and being obsessed with it will not make you successful, but accepting your victory as a reality, as a pre-established fact, will help you succeed. It's like allowing yourself to be swept away by the mystery and flavor of that. When you require victory and you need it immediately, you are irritable and upset when things don't go your way. That's the polar opposite of what I mean. Accepting your victory as a fact and letting go of all the tension, fear, and frustration in your life. What I'm talking about is taking this as a reality and letting go of anxiety and every frustration that you have in your life as though you are already good. And this is quite enjoyable because it enables you to stand back and say to yourself, I run $1 million business. How does that appear? How does that feel? Which types of clients should I work with? What kind of person are they? Are they effective? Are they inexperienced? Are they accountable to act today? This is the exciting part because it means you visualize and spend considerable time thinking about what you want rather than succumbing to fear, anxiety, and tension. If I were terrified right now, I would not be able to sit here and speak to you in such a manner because I know the outcome I desire and how I want my business to look. I'm already there to speak to you about this, and it's okay. And I will take it a step further and believe in the divine vision of your life and business. Consider this. The more time you spend living, breathing, and smelling the desired outcome, the more your subconscious intervenes and says, I see now why I'm supposed to do this. This is supposed to become my reality. It detects the dissonance, which is a scientific fact. It detects the gap between what you desire and what you have, and starts working towards making the desire a reality. The second principle is to be clear about what you want in life and refuse to accept anything that comes less than that. Maintain your focus on that victory Concentrating on your desired life allows you to access the divine vision of your life. Now, I'm telling you right now, if God sees your life that way, and that's the truth, and so when you consider this victory and think about the victory you desire, you bring yourself closer and closer to the divine vision of your life. If you wish or want your business to be extremely successful, why not visualize the perfect real estate business you would like? Imagine the ideal clients, the excellent real estate business. Still, if you continue to accept and settle for the opposite or anything less, and wonder why this visualization is not working, you are directly opposed to that vision. It's entirely up to you to say no to that reality. Your responsibility is to decline that reality as a real estate investor because you know the clients you desire, and you should refuse to accept the clients that do not fit that criteria. This can only happen if you think that the ideal customer is just around the corner and that something even better will appear if you refuse to accept this client. You can know what you want and refuse to settle. That is what life will do to you if you do it, and this is the main principle. Be clear about what you want and refuse to accept anything less. For example, if a client is abusive, causing problems, you should refuse to take that client unless you want to work with such clients. Look for the right customers as they will come, and if you stick to your guns, determine what you desire and do not settle for anything less than the best. Principle number 3 is to visualize and meditate daily. I was hoping you could visualize the life that you want, the clients you want, the business that you want, and accept it as a pre-established reality, and meditate on that daily with gratitude. Now, let's move to principle number 3, which we just discussed. How are we to accomplish this? We must integrate it into our daily routines. So the third principle is to visualize and meditate daily. There are a variety of meditative approaches. I'm just going to tell you that I thank God in advance for what I want to see. Sitting down and closing my eyes for 20 minutes, I visualize myself possessing them. Why am I acting like this in this manner? This is not true, so I apologize if it frustrates you. Trust me when I say this. Your subconscious is a dog that needs to be trained to listen, visualize, and meditate. If you can feel it, you can live it, and your subconscious will work to make those things a reality. Which is why you must visualize and meditate daily. I do it immediately upon awakening. I do it while in the shower as I'm already there. I wake up and spend 10 to 20 minutes in the shower visualizing what I want right now. We all have those thoughts, but don't be too hard on yourself. Have a prepared affirmation or thought ready to go. It could be as simple as thank you God, thank you universe, thank you for everything you gave me. It could be a complete success. Thank you for giving me all the success. Thank you for your successful real estate business. Thank you for everything in my life. Then return to principle number 1 and focus exclusively on victory. Determine what you want. Do not settle for anything less than that. Every day, visualize and meditate on that material, and throughout the day, when you have negative thoughts, flip your thoughts back to positivity and back to success. Okay, do you want something so powerful that if you disregard anything else for the next 2 months of your life, you will have something more incredible than you can imagine? Okay, do you want to incorporate these 4 principles of success into your daily routine so that you can review your list of goals and what you wish to do every day? Visualize your life. Visualize the type of car you want to drive. Visualize what you want to wear. Visualize where you want to work. Visualize what type of people you want to work with, and visualize where you want to live. Can you envision yourself living the life you desire, working with the clients that you want, providing extraordinary service for extraordinary compensation and losing yourself in the majesty and power of it all. If you come across a client that was not your target client, you will constantly regret it. You will have a bad feeling about someone if you accept that, and it will always go wrong. It serves neither you nor them. Well, it is best if you make decisions as if you already have everything you desire, so you're not desperate for the client. Therefore, you must act with the utmost honor and integrity possible in your business. You must adhere to the vision of the company you desire, regardless of how difficult it is, and you must make the correct decision that does not contradict that vision. Principle number 4 focuses exclusively on the most critical tasks and does nothing else, which means that whatever is the most important task that day, you have to get it done no matter what. Whenever a negative thought occurs to you and you feel the negative emotional energy associated with it, stop it. Instead, thank yourself for your success. Even if the negative thought occurs 100 times in an hour, it will eventually cease to bother you if you keep on reversing. As I previously stated, your subconscious is similar to a dog in the animal part of your brain that needs to be trained. What if I told you that these things would scare you, these things would cause you to procrastinate, if you believe that the following principles 1, 2, and 3 will provide you with an effective defense against fear and procrastination? They will, provided if you do this every single day. When you see big and scary tasks on your to-do list that you don't want to do, you need to focus on the first 3 principles. Nothing I can teach you will help you violate any law. Work on the most enormous, scariest tasks on your to-do list. I understand that may seem absurd, but you will arrive at that point when you start applying these principles. Again, make sure you are not settling for less than the best. Please make sure when the negative thought arises, you immediately cancel out with an affirmation, and every day, do the most important thing on your list for the majority of the day. I will execute the plan we have developed, despite how frightening it is. Put your head down and work for 30 to 40 minutes, and then when the timer goes off, you stand up, stretch, take a 5-minute break, and immediately return to work. If you can do this for 4 hours a day, you will breeze through this course and make significant changes in your life. Okay, so these are my 4 principles of success. To summarize, when you focus exclusively on victory, God forces you to succeed. Number 2, know what you want and never settle for less. Number 3, visualize and meditate every day. Number 4, finish the essential tasks daily. It's all about your mindset. It's never about your business. The sooner you get this into the routine and modify it however you want to, do what feels right to you, the more drastic your life changes will be. Let's get into how we will build your business without further delay. You're going to be bulletproof. You will not be tossed around by the wind, and that's a good feeling and a good position to be in.